Baroness Tom.
Thank you very much, Gerald, and I also echo the thanks to the campaign for the siege of Gaza, to end the siege of Gaza, to you, Part3 and to you, Sarah Kaufman, for leading the delegation. I was concerned particularly to look at health issues in Gaza. I was there last November, in November 2008, and was extremely concerned then by the nutritional standards and the general unhealthy condition of the people in Gaza, and indeed in the West Bank, but in Gaza it's particularly bad after the blockade. If we look at the children who are in the majority in the Gazan population, 60% of those children are suffering from malnutrition and are extremely anemic. Now, anemia maybe doesn't sound very much. You just pop a few iron pills and you'll get better, but of course they don't have any iron pills to pop. And prolonged anemia dulls your brain power, diminishes your energy, and makes you unable to concentrate. It is a very debilitating disease. It also stunts your growth. So we've got children, we did see the blind boy, if you remember, who was 11 years old, who I couldn't believe he was 11 years old, because he was actually extremely small for his age and very thin indeed. The other condition that concerns me greatly amongst the children of Gaza is post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, we've all heard about this for soldiers coming back from war. But in the children of Gaza's case, this is not post-traumatic. This is ongoing stress disorder. And it's ongoing for 3 years and has been far, far worse since Operation Cast Lead. The helicopter gunships are still coming over the Gaza Strip, and John Ging told us that the Israelis have started the torture by sonic boom, which for a little child, a huge boom, a huge explosive noise, is terrifying when you think of what they've gone through. Now, this type of stress disorder, I hate using the phrase researchers have shown, but they have shown that it damages a thing called the hippocampus in our brain. And it makes people unable to concentrate, unable to connect facts, and unable to succeed academically at school. Especially if it's ongoing. We're not talking about a one-off event of a day or a few days. So what we are doing here is watching the blockade of Gaza produce a future generation of badly educated, stunted, weak people who are unable to concentrate, and also the adults in Gaza are already full of bitterness and anger, but they are also going to be full of bitterness and anger. Now, what is that setting up for the future? What is Israel laying in store? It's a time bomb. A million people maybe with anger in their hearts, with everything to be angry about. And I would just like to appeal to the Israeli authorities, if they see any of this, to remember what they are doing and remember that it is not just in the interests of Palestinians to lift the siege of Gaza, but it's in the interests of Israel and Israel's future.